I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but writing a book is not as easy as you might think it is. I mean, you already knew that, right? I'm not telling you anything that you didn't already know. If writing a book was easy, then everybody would do it, and there wouldn't be a need for book coaches or writing coaches or ghost writers. Yeah. Hi, I'm Naomi. I've been helping my clients write and publish their books for 19 years, and I'm here to tell you that yes, writing a book is hard, just not in the way you might think it is. First of all, writing a book is a fairly solitary exercise. It's really just you and the document. And let me ask you something. Have you ever just sat alone with your thoughts for an extended period of time? It's something that can be very hard to do, even for the most introverted of us. Now, have you ever then had to turn around and find a way to explain your thoughts? Most of us struggle with trying to figure out how to explain our thoughts and our dreams and our ideas to other people. And having them written out on paper where we are then reading our own thoughts, it's just weird. Next, writing a book is hard because it matters. When it comes to writing a book, a lot of new authors have two major fears going on. They're either afraid that everyone is going to read their book, or they're afraid that no one is going to read their book. Either way, it all matters. The words matter. The stories matter. The details matter. And how can you explain just how much it all matters to someone else? How can you convince them that it all matters when words don't always feel like enough? Next, writing a book is hard because our expectations are so high. We want our book to do for our readers what our favorite books did for us. The problem is we start judging that from the very moment we start writing our draft. And then we fight against that judgment right on through the entire process. Writing a book is hard because we're carrying the weight of society's negative stigma when it comes to writing. I cannot count how many times I've heard well-meaning, well-intentioned people try to explain to me that writing isn't a real job, that you can't really make any money writing, that authors don't make any money. And now you're trying to write your first book and you're going, how can I make these words worth it? How do I make a return on these words? How do I prove them wrong and make money? And if I don't make any money, is it still worth it to publish the book? That's a lot of pressure to put on yourself. So yeah, writing a book isn't necessarily physically hard. You just sit down and start writing using the tools that you have, using the tools that you love, and using the words in your head. But it is emotionally and psychologically draining sometimes. The best thing you can do is usually start to tackle these issues one at a time. If you're struggling with the solitude of it all, try joining a writer's group. I have a free one linked in the description. If you're caught up in the weight of it all and how much it all matters, try telling yourself that you're writing a story. Stay away from the word book and just think about, I'm just trying to tell a story. If you're caught up in how high your expectations are for your book and what you're going to deliver with your readers, compartmentalize a little bit. You can't edit a blank page. You have to get the book written first. Fix it later. Your words don't have to carry the weight of the world on them. Anything can get fixed. And if you're getting caught up in societal demands when it comes to writing, remember to ignore the haters. Most of the time, people who are telling you that writing isn't a real job, it's coming from, a weird as it sounds, place of trying to protect you from heading down a path that they feel would be a struggle. So if you need support and you can't find it from your current community, come join a writer's group. Again, I've got a free one linked down below. All of these reasons is why having a writing community to turn to is so helpful. People are going to celebrate you and your book every step of the way because we know exactly how hard it is to write a book. Writing a book is an honor shared by too few people, but it doesn't have to be. Anyone can write a book, especially you. And the good news is, if you have any questions, I made a playlist. Go check it out.